Hello there, this is Ghostslicer, and I have another commentary for you today, this time with the mate who introduced me to Call of Duty. You will have heard about it in a few of my other... him.
Thank you.
You will have heard of him if you have listened to my other commentaries.
As the guy.
The guy. So hi, the guy. What's your real name?
My real name is Jake.
Ah, yeah, okay. That's nice to know after all those years.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Jaken and I actually went to a lot together. Like we have some stories to tell, and we are gonna give you a few. Under which is my sickening story, literally. And but let's start talking about how we met, because that was amazing. So take it away, Jake.
It was 4 years ago, and there was this Guitar Hero convention demonstration at Dreamland in my town. So I went because I love Guitar Hero.
Oh yes.
And well, there he was, Mr.
Yeah.
Sly Scope. And
Indeed.
well, we started playing together, and they eventually had to kick us out because we were staying too long, and the
Yeah.
shop wanted to close, but we wanted to
We
stay.
didn't.
And well, so yeah, and then we went to the supermarket, bought some Monster, and well, we began talking, and yeah, we're good at that. Talking.
Yeah, of course. That's why we're commentating right now.
Voilà.
And then he makes a mistake while talking. Amazing. So yeah, we bought a Monster, I guess, right?
Mhm.
And I actually asked him, would you want to stay the night? You know, we have some tents in my backyard, just camping there. You know, having some chill time. If you wanna come and stay the night, you're more than welcome to. And so we did. We have, at this point, we have known each other for 4 hours.
And
instead
we
of
didn't
3.
know each other's name.
Yeah, no. We kept asking like, hey, what's your name actually? Because that's. I remember actually standing here, like the room behind us, in the bureau, in
The office.
The office. Yeah. And we were just, you know, I think we were playing guitar, right?
Yeah.
And my mom came in. Who's this? And I was like, he's.
Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself. I mean, how rude am I? You know. And yeah. So that's how it went down. That's how we met up. And we actually came across 2 girls while we were
on our way.
yeah, while we were riding our bikes to my place, and they were flirting with us. I think it's safe to say they were flirting.
We think.
We assume they were
There
flirting.
is a chance that they were.
Yes.
Let's put it like that.
Yes. They were, you guys. Don't listen to Jake. They were. But we didn't. We just kept riding along, and still to this day, I regret it. He doesn't. He has a steady relationship. He's hold on us to study. Okay. No. Yeah. So that's how we met. Really fast. Really good. And oh yeah. He. This is what happens here in our little studio. No, just my room. He just made a empty carton of Fristy, of strawberry drink appear. Now for the strawberry drink, Jake?
Yeah, I love it.
I'll give you one in a second. Okay, so let's continue. So later on we started the band,
WMS.
White Mask Society.
No, we're not racist.
No. On the contrary, actually, we took that name because of our big inspiration,
Mr. Buckethead.
Mr. Buckethead, who, for the people that don't know and still think they should be offended, he always wears a white mask, so that's why.
And a bucket on his head.
And a bucket on his head.
Hence
of
Buckethead.
course. Oh, that's why. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
But anyway.
Yeah. So we ended up in the studio actually. We were recording our first album called Helix.
Yep.
Right, and we spent the whole day in the studio, and in the evening, we had some time to just eat, for one thing, and to just play games, and that's where I got introduced to my first Call of Duty games actually. You might be able to hear chicken in the background. Just ignore that. And yeah, so it started out with us playing zombies, I guess, and then proceeding to MW2 every once in a while, and yeah, it was great fun. But then one night I actually had my worst headache ever. Let me tell you about it. Tell about it.
Just.
Oh yeah, it kind of was my headache, so I'll tell about it. But you can do the next one, the best one. So yeah, in the studio I started getting a little headache, and it just gradually got worse. And it actually let me explain how it felt. It was just like a vice around my head who just kept squeezing my head together, like tighter and tighter. It's very painful. And it literally got worse and worse. I thought my head was gonna explode. So that's bad. So, but that's one of the. I think that was my first night at your place.
Yep,
right?
it was the first night at my place.
While you were shagging your girlfriend, I was in pain and agony. So anyway, the next story.
Yeah. The next story was at my birthday party 2 years ago, and there were some snacks, and there were some
beverages,
and one of the snacks was bitterballen.
And bitterballen, what's that? That sounds like Dutch.
It's Dutch,
but it's just like meat waste.
Meat waste
in a crusty layer around it. Yeah. Just a crusted.
Just a ball-shaped thing filled with
meat waste. Literally waste, man.
And they're fine. They taste well. But my friend Slicecope had the wrong one.
Yeah.
And well, the next thing we know, he was standing on our balcony, and he was like, "Oh, I need some fresh air." Yeah. And when he came inside, he was like, "Nah, man, I have to lay down for a sec." So he went to my bed.
Pulled covers over me. Very important.
I sat next to him, and I was like, "Dude, are you okay?" And he was like, "No, I'm not." And he started
turning blue.
He started scratching all over his body and shaking and God knows what else. And
we actually made a joke about it.
Yeah,
we were saying if we had a girl laying next, just beside me, I could pleasure her without even doing anything, right? Because I was shaking that bad. I was the human vibrator at the time. And yeah, go on. Cool.
Sorry. And well, so he was covered under the sheets, so we couldn't see his body. And well, Slice started worrying, like, what's going on? And so we pulled the sheets away, and what did we see, ladies and gentlemen?
you can describe it better, man.
Well, to put it like this, he looked like a crocodile with a flat face. He had scales all over his body, and he was, basically like, "Oh, dude, this isn't good."
I wasn't born a reptile or anything, no. So that was bad. That was definitely bad. So what I had on my body was basically, the spots on your skin you get when you get stung by a nettle or a jellyfish or something. That's what that was all over my body. So we actually decided to call up my parents, and they got me to a doctor. And on the way, take it away.
I called because I was worried. I was like,
Yeah.
He might die. And then
Yeah.
I called him and I said, dude, are you okay? And I said, yes, I'm going to the doctor. But I hope, and I sincerely hope, I won't get an injection in my butt. Well, guess what? He got one.
Indeed.
Uh,
Yeah, so that was a nice surprise and very ironic. We still laugh about it today, but
yeah.
at the moment I was like, ugh. But anyway, that was the commentary. I hope you liked it as much as we did.
Mm.
Because we like it. Put it there, my friend. Alright. So see you later. We'll
Bye.
do this again soon.
Definitely.
Alright. See you. That sounded like a fart.